Welcome, everyone, back to another episode of In the Divide. Today, we're going to try to keep this video real brief, but I want to drop some Algorand news. You probably see the market is up and down again, and more down than anything, but I'm here to give you the Algorand news you know is going to pump you up. So, once again, I am not a financial advisor. I play one nowhere. I give educational and hopefully entertaining information on Algorand and occasionally some other crypto on YouTube. So if you like my content, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a comment below, like, dislike, but participate in this community that I'm creating with all the other Algo community, people who are giving you updates, no technical analysis, the price of coins and stuff. It doesn't really matter to me because that's not my major focus. Like I said, I'm on market cap. I'm on looking at the ecosystem, how it grows. I'm here also to make money in investments. And if you understand how to do and what investments look like, you can do incrementally because the way crypto's going, you can just make a lot of good returns just by staking. One of the easiest, safest ways is just staking your money. Uh, but with that, let's share a screen and do some do some Algorand news reporting. I will recommend some of you just go ahead and, like I said, look at some clips, some previews of it. It's very interesting. It's very Formula One-ish, but it's very eye-catching. Just the dynamics of everything. It's very new, so it's very interesting. As far as some of the courses and designs of the drones, it just if you're not really into drones, it's it's fascinating. Could be boring if you really are not into technicals and stuff like that and don't get a kick out of some of the cool technology. But like I said, I would like you to go ahead and check out the Drone Racing League. You may be interested in the long run. And I don't know if you're into gambling. Gambling usually makes any sports thing a little bit more fun. So, community, I want you to run and look at this too. This is also because the days of the Algorand news today was a lot of it was going down, Bitcoin down, everything's down. So I ran across this article that they were uh, written today, Investors Place. I want you to understand this. So I like to run across these because Algorand, I want everyone to get into the space where Algorand is getting adoption. I think that's one of my um, my happy points is when I see Algorand and I see it on more and more financial sites, financial reporting. Algorand is I probably have some of its biggest months this year as far as name recognition. I've almost been seeing it more than Bitcoin, certainly more than Ethereum. Ethereum's been really, really quiet this year, but that's neither here nor there. But this is here is just an article showing that, pretty given straight facts that, Algo at its one of its peaks on November 11th is about $2.34. And if you look at it now, today it was dipping, it was like 89 cents and 90 cents. So it's been pretty much a drop of around 60%. But this is not why we're here. This is here for um, for some good news. And this is kind of a, a stock kind of slant, because what we look at, if you're in the stocks or analyzing stocks, there's something that's called beta. And it's the stock, it's a term how you measure the, the the possible possibility of a stock's movement, possible go ahead. So Algorand's beta, and it says this is the same thing as what stock analysts call a stock beta. Algorand has a beta of 1.58 beta if one assumes that the equivalent of the market return is embodied in Bitcoin. So let me clean some of this up. Bitcoin leads the market. So whatever Bitcoin does, it pretty much sets the tone for the market. If Bitcoin goes up, most likely something other currencies will go up. Not every currency, but Bitcoin leads the trend. Bitcoin goes down, then guess what? The whole market seems to collapse. No one has been able to decouple from the action of Bitcoin yet. Not really. ETH has some divergence, but as a whole, the market goes at Bitcoin. So they have a formula on here. I don't really, I'm this formula I've been seeing in just years, but it's just B beta plus alpha equals Y, and Y usually equals total return. But the reason why I'm going to kind of simplify this, because I think they do this well in this article also. So usually what happens if Bitcoin falls, then Algorand falls. But usually Algorand will fall harder. So Bitcoin will fall 30%, but because of the altcoin, because of Algorand, it will actually fall harder than Bitcoin. It will drop, instead of 30%, it would drop 50, 60, 70%. But what happens because of the beta, the way it is, it will drop lower, but also more likely because the beta is 158, it will raise about 58% or 58 points higher because of because of the assumed market value that's already assumed in in Algorand. So Algorand has a solid fundamentals, but because it's a small cap, it's just small compared to the market of Bitcoin. It has the ability to do these wild swings. And what happens is it goes down at a higher at a quicker rate than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin market cap is so huge. It falls slower. It's like if you and a giant fall and you're only 6 feet and the giant is 10 feet, what happens is you hit the ground quicker than the giant because it just has a longer 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 time to get to the ground. And this is one of the things I want you to understand about Algorand. Even though it's down, I'm telling you, the beta of this project, the beta in the numbers with Algorand, it shows that when it's ready to move up, it's going to move up higher than a Bitcoin high. Uh, Bitcoin may get to 68 or 62 again, but if it does that, then Algorand will probably exceed its max of 234 because it has already in it bundled a 0.58% that it's undervalued. So it will pump more than a Bitcoin because it has something extra in the tank. So I just want y'all to be really observant of the market moves. And another thing I want to make sure y'all are understanding that the geopolitical stuff that's going on with Russia and Ukraine is actually affecting the markets in a heavy way too. I didn't show this, but it just popped in my head because even when I'm doing stock markets today, everything was red, but because Ukraine and Russia, and they said, why would the markets go red like that? It's because Russia has such a impact in oil, especially in Europe. And that means if the price of oil is going up, then the price of basically everything is going to go up because the war in the region is going to have scarcity. Then Russia can charge more for oil. And then, like I said, these costs of goods go up. The cost of goods go up. Then the profits go down. The returns in the market that people who have already set these financial reports, they're going to be lower. So these are things are scaring people who are investors, and they're trying to save, trying to guard their money because they know there's going to be a downturn, especially if something happened in Russia and Ukraine, and also understanding the markets coming into March in the Fed meetings that they're anticipating a interest rate hike. So the market is going to be really volatile between now. It's going to be pretty volatile all year. But I want you to understand, I always talk about being able to hold on to investment, be in for the long run, because if you're only going to be looking to ride it this year, you're going to be on a we're going to be on a roller coaster for probably the next 1 or 2 years. But if you're into understanding investment, this is not financial advice. The downturn, I tell people, hold a reserve cash to the side in regular fiat currency or put it in a stable coin. When the market go in, put stable coins in at the low end where you are in to buy. And then when it goes back up, you can make money because of the downturn. I always leave money in the market that is on the side where this is my dip money. If anything goes dip, then I use this money to insert into the place in the market. And what happens is when that happens, I put this in to hopefully watch this thing grow again because I bought the dip, and then the stuff that I was investing in, I use and put part of that back into the USD stable coin or whatever. So I wait for this to go up, and then the stuff that's in the USD or the stable coin, I wait for that to sit there to the next dip. And what I had to do is just it's a like kind of a dip cycle thing where dip come in, put the money in, and then the money that I made, put that back in USD, and then kind of do that circle. But you don't put in more than that you want to lose because these are the things that there's nothing guaranteed. There's no amount of technical analysis that you're going to put in the market that you're going to be able to measure the market. But this is the video for today. Like I said, I don't want to be too long, but I want to get you this. Hopefully, you're in good spirits. Hold on to the Algorand. Let's be hodlers. We pray and that you learned something. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. If there's some token you want me to do, um, information you want me to research and put on the channel, go ahead and put it in the description. Other than that, I will see you on the next time, and we are gone in the divide where we're dropping coins and we're